Hi, I'm Michelle Aiden at the Capitol with Representative Lyman to talk about House Bill 261 about eminent domain. Can you tell us about your bill?
Well, a few years ago, the Supreme Court made a decision that basically gave almost unlimited powers to municipalities and states to exercise eminent domain. So a lot of states have responded with putting a little bit of rails on that authority. The idea being that eminent domain is a really powerful tool, and so it should be used very responsibly. And this just gives some guidelines for the state on how they use eminent domain to take people's property.
Perfect. Okay, I was going to ask, can you explain kind of in layman's terms what eminent domain is?
Yeah. So it falls under what they call the takings, which is when the government decides that what they feel is important is more important than maybe what the landowner has in mind, so they take a person's property. Of course, they compensate them, and there's lots of nuances to eminent domain. Some people prefer to have their property transferred through an eminent domain or threat of eminent domain for tax purposes and things like that. So it's not all, draconian or tyrannical government taking things, but ultimately that's what it comes down to, is that the government can take property if they feel it's in the best interest of the public at large.
Okay. Why is this issue so important to you? Why do you have this bill this session?
Well, I heard from a number of constituents, and I'm out in the rural areas, so a lot of them are dealing with big takings, power lines coming across their property, things like that. And for me, it's just a personal property rights question. If I don't have if I want something that belongs to you and you don't want me to have it, I don't have the authority to take it, so I can't delegate that authority in principle to a government to take it either. And that's so from a principled standpoint, it's really important to me. The natural extension of that is things like with the Utah Department of Transportation trying to get highway corridors. And there are times, and I acknowledge that there are times when the government simply needs to get something done, but that should be very rarely and done, with absolute necessity. And certainly, and what my bill does is says we're not going to use it for recreation. We're not going to use it for trails. And up here on the Wasatch Front, I find that that's important to a lot of people, and I get it. But that just means that they can go out and negotiate for a fair market price and buy access across people's land.
Okay, perfect. For more information or to contact your legislator, just click on the link in the description below.
Thank you.